Hello and welcome to another video from TheSavageTrout on YouTube, and it is episode 59 of my FIFA 15 Burnley career mode. We are well and truly into season 3 now, and this is not going to be a fun episode, I can tell you that, because we'll only be up to 10 games in the league. I did originally think we'd have Bolton in this episode, but it actually gets worse in terms of the fixtures, because as you know, if you've been watching the season so far, we have had some horrendous fixtures. Arsenal, Chelsea, Spurs, Newcastle, bloody, I can't even think, so many bad teams, but we are currently 11th in the league, and we are 7 points even, I can't count. I was looking at Aston Villa instead. We are 7 points away from the top 4, so we need to keep racking up the wins. The only problem is, in this episode, we have Liverpool at home in the league. We usually do well against them, but it's not going to be easy. Then we have Manchester United away in the Capital One Cup. That's the 4th round, I believe, which we never really do well in. It's not helped that we've got Man United. And then after that we have Southampton away in the league, so it really doesn't get any easier for us after. It looked like we might be able to build a bit of momentum after beating Norwich in the last game away 3-1. But it's going to be difficult to maintain that momentum really with the teams we're facing. We're going with the same lineup though. All the players seem to be recovered. There was a bit of a break, I believe, and obviously going with this 4-3-3 formation, which seemed to work for us so well in the last game, and hopefully we can prevail over Liverpool again like we have done so many times. Good ball into Van Volswinkel. Oh, West Ham beating Manchester City. That's a big result, especially if we can win this game. Jutskovic into the box, and Noble's there! Oh, that is a fantastic 30 seconds. West Ham score against Manchester City, and Mark Noble gets his second of the season to put us ahead against Liverpool. We always seem to do well against them, and once again their defence has gifted us a goal. Dreadful marking, it's almost like real life. Fantastic header. Get in there. Quick feet. Need to get the ball off them a bit more. Liverpool are keeping possession. Well, we haven't actually had much possession here despite being 1-0 up. It's opened up a bit. Oh, spilled. Oh, could have gone anywhere. It still could. It's off the line. My God, we should not be leading 1-0 here. We've got incredibly lucky. Pasalic, good ball into Van Volswinkel. Trying to find a bit of room here. And Hector Bellerin puts it in there. Noble's there again. He's got another one. Oh, this is fantastic. Mark Noble absolutely shining in these games recently. And it's another header. Hector Bellerin was a cross. He gets another assist this season. And my word, I don't know what it is with me and Liverpool, but we always seem to do well. Fantastic header again. Ruddy maybe should have done better. But Noble, our top scorer this season, who would have put money on that? No. And Perez here has caused them some problems. It's come to Michael Carrick! Oh, and maybe should have finessed it there. But it's just blasted wide. Carrick, not exactly known for his finishing a lot. And it showed there. What a first half. I mean, it's been relatively evenly matched in terms of chances. Both teams have been very creative, but we've been just the best at finishing, which we haven't been in many games, to be honest, on this career mode. Just fantastic. West Ham and Man City are drawing 1-1. So as it stands, we are really moving closer to the top 4, potentially within 4 points, which could be very good for us. And we need to carry this momentum into the next 2 games. We can't afford to concede a goal, but I've got a feeling they might commit themselves and then we can just hit them on the counter. But it's been probably the best first half we've had this season. Perez, that's a good ball. And Van Volswinkel, it's another one. It may have been an own goal that time, but I think Van Volswinkel will take it. And it's his second goal of the season. It's another header. Thankfully, Perez gets an assist, which is good. Very, very good cross, but Liverpool all over the place at the back. What are they doing? Terrible marking. And it's headed into his own net by Coates after Ruddy completely misses it. And we are absolutely destroying Liverpool. 6 goals in 2 games after barely looking like we were able to score at the start of the season. Actually, it's his 3rd. That's fantastic. Tried to flick it over. Ball in. That could be a goal back. It is. We were just trying to play a bit risky. We went back up to standard. and they get a goal there. It's Ricky Lambert, I believe it is, but really it doesn't really matter at this point. Obviously a bit disappointing to lose a clean sheet, but the fact is we're going to win this game 3-1 or 3-2 if it goes a bit wrong. Why are we the ones that are going forwards? Good header. That's a good clearance as well. And hello, Jerome could be in here if he can get away from the defenders. Jerome, it's 4. It didn't even matter that they scored a goal because Jerome muscled his way through to make it 4-1. Unbelievable. That's 7 goals in 2 games now. That's probably more than we scored in all the games prior, to be honest, put together. And this is absolutely unbelievable. Liverpool's defence absolutely crumbles here. And Cameron Jerome gets his first Premier League goal of the season, which is fantastic for us. Great pass as well. And there it is, the full-time whistle. Get in there. We have absolutely destroyed Liverpool, and now we're getting closer to that top 4. Now we're starting to get a rocket up our arse. That is a fantastic result, and one that we won't forget in a while. I mean, it was pretty close, but we just destroyed them in the end. Nice to see Perez got the man of the match by the looks of it. Fantastic stuff. Okay guys, it is Capital One Cup time, and well, we're playing Manchester United away, but really this could be the furthest we've got. I think this is the furthest we may have got in the Capital One Cup, to be honest. We never do well in this cup, but if we could knock Man United out of it, then all of a sudden we look like we could win the damn thing, because we'll be into the quarterfinals, and we're really starting to turn our season around. Obviously if we lose this game I won't be too frustrated. That's why I've gone for a bit of a weakened side here. As you can see, we're going with Jerome up front. We don't want to waste Van Volswinkel in this cup, really. Niza, Jutskovic, Arfield is coming in. Keeping Perez in because, you know, he's young, he's got those legs, and he's been in fantastic form, so you just have to keep him in. Noble's also keeping in there. We just can't have anyone who can really displace him in that central attacking midfielder. Pasalic is keeping in there, even though his fitness is a bit low compared to some others. But he may get a rest in the next game, to be fair. Marnie comes in for Carrick. We've got to rest those old legs. Also Shackle coming in for Nathan Ake, and with head changes at left and right back as well. And also I think we're going to play Gilks because, you know, the policy of playing the second goalkeeper in the Capital One Cup continues, even if we are playing Manchester United. So here we go, Manchester United, another team we seem to do well against. Can we do well against them here and progress to the quarterfinals of the Capital One Cup? It's been a bit of a fight this game. It could be through to Rooney though. This is dangerous, and Shackle couldn't get there. He's gone for the lob, he's hit the bar, and Man United get very close there. That's probably the best chance of the game. Rooney had a great chance there, but he could not convert, and we're still in this game now. Oh, nice back heel. We got a bit lucky, but Arfield now. Good ball in. Jerome attacks front post, and if he just kept it down, Lindegaard could have been in trouble there. And both teams having decent chances in the last few minutes. Here comes Arfield pulling away from Shaw. It's now inside to Noble. Marnie. Oh, it's going to break loose to Jerome here. It's out to Perez. Oh, Perez has broke through. Perez, he's got it! That is fantastic! Right before the end of the half. A slice of luck. But that is what he needed to get his first goal for the club. Or is it his first goal? I've lost count. It's his first goal in the Capital One Cup. No, it's his second, I'm sure of it. He scored. He has scored before. He scored in the Norwich game. What a way to end the half, though. That is a fantastic goal. We got slightly lucky with how poor Shaw was doing there. I'm assuming it was Shaw. I can't even remember. I'm just so happy that Perez has put that in. And now we're 1-0 up against Manchester United with Perez getting the goal. He is on fire. And we are really turning things around now with this 4-3-3. Let's go into the second half and see what we can do. See if we can keep this lead. Ball in, have to be careful with Fellaini in the air, and you just knew as soon as it was coming behind the defence that Rooney was going to be there. And just like they did last season, I believe, when we faced them, they have equalised. And just like the Middlesbrough game, I believe it was against Middlesbrough, it looks like we've been pegged back again, and it could go to extra time just like it did in that game, which looks like it might be going to extra time here. Di Maria Di Maria. It's a good ball. Header! Oh, I don't believe it. I think it's Rojo. What was he even doing there? I just knew as soon as Di Maria was crossing it there was going to be danger. I thought Winston Reid would beat him, but Rojo for some reason was up there. And I think we've been knocked out of the Capital One Cup once again. Xhaka wins it in the air. And that's it. And it's a disappointing result really, because we're 1-0 up against Manchester United away from home after 2 fantastic results before. So it's really disappointing that we've lost like that right at the end, because we really did have a chance to win that, but I did go as a weakened side and it sort of showed in the end there. We just ran out of stamina and out of quality really. So it's disappointing, but the Capital One Cup, not my priority this season to be honest. FA Cup I'll be happy to win. But we're just got to look to the league now and try and beat Southampton to get close to that top 4. It's time for the final game against Southampton. This is the lineup we're going with. It's the exact same lineup as we had against Liverpool. Perez obviously in there, but a lot of players coming back in after their recuperation hopefully. As for the league really, we need to win this game, because I'd say that this game will sort of decide how well the episode's gone. It's sort of been the Man United games put a bit of a damper on things after a good start. So obviously we're away here, it's not going to be easy. But if we can win this, we can really put pressure on the top 4 again. We're only 4 points away at the moment, a win, and we could only be 1 point away potentially, or at least 2 points away. But if Southampton win, they can go level on points with us, and we can fall down the league quite heavily back down to where we were. So, you know, this is a crucial game really, because we need to keep the league performances up here and well, win a third in a row really. So let's get into the Southampton game, and hopefully we can win. Oh, and again Perez is causing problems, and he tried to pull it back. He's going to get a corner, but Klein just can't live with him at the moment. He seems to be much more of a nuisance on the wing than he is as a lone striker. Ake with the head. Oh my word! What a goal by Nathan Ake. That is a bullet header if I've ever seen one in my life. It's another header that's gone in, and we once again lead 1-0 away from home. Hopefully we can keep the lead this time. I want to see a replay of that. The keeper could not get anywhere near that. Again, it's not great defending. Pasalic was a great delivery, an assist for him. And, well, there's no stopping that really. He just gets above the defender. No one can get there. That is the best header of the season, the best goal of the season for me. And fantastic stuff. We lead again. Dangerous, it's a good tackle, but we still can't get rid of the bloody thing. And it's going to pay. No. How have they not scored there? We gave them so many opportunities, but they still couldn't put it in. And sadly, we're giving the ball away at a bad stage again, really, here. Good play by Ake. And we could slot in Van Volswinkel here. He's onside, and he's pulled away nicely. And Van Volswinkel here, fantastic work. Oh, that is a fantastic finish from Ricky Van Volswinkel. It's his 4th of the season, and what a signing he has been so far. He just murdered the defence, pulled away from them so well, and the finish was quality as well. And he really has come alive in these last couple of games to make it 2-0 before the end of the half. Good ball over to Long, and it's a good chance here, but they're faffing about again. And now that needs to be headed away, which it isn't. We just can't seem to get the ball away at the moment. Schneiderlin, and it's cleared away again, but again not convincingly. We keep clearing the bloody thing, but it's not very well, and that's a penalty. And I just feared it was coming. Ake has brought him down, and now we're up against it. It's been very similar to the Man United game, how we just can't seem to control the game after we're up and ahead. And Shane Long now can bring Southampton back into the game. It'll be another game where we don't keep a clean sheet. It's Heaton versus Long. Oh, he's chipped it. Oh, I thought he might do that, to be honest. I'm not sure he would have been able to keep it out anyway. But Southampton are back in it, that's for sure, and we have to be careful now. We have to keep the ball. We have to play cleverly here. because that's not what we've been doing in this game, to be honest. We got very lucky, and we have to make sure we don't cock this up now. This is dangerous.
Well, the attacker is now spoilt for choice, really, in terms of support. And in goes the cross.
Good ball. It's not a great clearance, and it's come nicely for them. Good block. Fantastic block by Ben Mee. We're really up against it here. Southampton have all the momentum. Got to be careful. I don't want to concede. I really don't want to concede. Good header away. And that's it. Yes, we have won. Got a bit nervy at the end there, but it's a fantastic result. We've beaten Liverpool and Southampton in this episode, and that is the exact result we needed. It was probably the most tense game of the season because we're holding on for so long. But we took our chances in that game, and although we were slightly dominated, it's exactly what we needed, that result. And let's look at the table. Guys, this is the table after 10, and as you can see, we're only 4 points away from the top 4 now, and in 4th is Liverpool, of all teams. As you can see, Spurs, I don't know what is going on with them. Once again, they're just absolutely pulling away. No surprise they beat us 3-0, really. We were right in the hunt, just as we were before, and 4 wins and 4 draws, only 2 losses. It's looking a bit better for us now, to be honest. We've got a positive goal difference as well. And in the next episode, we will be facing Bolton at home, which is a big game. I think it might be a derby as well, if I can remember my geography. Then we have Everton away, which will probably be a difficult game, although looking at where they are in the league, that's definitely winnable. And then we have our bogey side, Leicester City, at home in the final game. Obviously, they always seem to beat us and do well against us. We need to put a stop to that, but if we can get good results in that, keep this momentum going, then we could be in the top 4 for the first time, potentially ever, after the next episode. So keep tuned for that. This has been a fantastic episode, minus the Capital One Cup exit. Thank you for watching, and until next time, goodbye.